so I need a couple more minutes. But good morning. Happy Tuesday. What up, Doc Levy? I gotta, hang on, let me turn on all messages here. What's up, everybody? Good morning. I don't know if there's more in the chat, but I can see as far as Doc Levy. Good morning. What's up, Galaxy? Good morning. Doyle, good morning. Riz, good morning. Mike, good morning. Big Nug, good to see you. What's up, everybody? Thurgood, good morning. Hope you're having a great day so far. Jay, good to see you. Cabs, good morning. Happy Tuesday. What's up, Blue Nose? Good morning. JC, good to see you. J-Man, MK. We got a full house today. What's up, everybody? Blackin, good to see you. Carlos, good to see you. Mia, good to see you. Bearded Basement, always a pleasure. Yeah, Masetta, who needs a power washer? I feel like I do for my bucket system. What's up, Wickershire? And what's up, Vinny? Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I am just going to get myself set up, and then we can hang and chat. Today's goal is to cleanse the bucket systems, but my lines are all messed up, so we're going to have to do one bucket system at a time because I'm missing like 2 small parts for one bucket system, which is weird. I don't know where I put everything. I was like cleaning and rushing, and I put everything like in a spot, and now I'm like, damn it, where did I put everything? What's up, Hagrid? Good to see you. Okay, coffee first. Hang on, let me get my... We're gonna have coffee as our reward. I gotta get something first. The other day, I didn't know that I was going to be doing this. I thought I was just going to be disconnecting everything and cleaning it with soap and water, and so I actually started taking things apart, so I had to bring the lids back in. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully it showed up. Yeah, it's here. We're going to do it right now. Thanks, Cavs. What's up, Ian? Good morning. Good to see you. All right. I have to bring in 32 gallons of water, so BRB. And then we're going to get started. What's up, Cat Dog? Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let me get my coffee. A little cheers before we get going. A little sip of coffee so that makes carrying all that water easier. Good morning, everybody. So, we're going to chat in a sec. Because if I start talking now, then I'm going to get off to a slow momentum, you know? Yeah, I gotta look at what that is, Cavs. I have no idea what that is. What? No, this is not a burrito station. This is an indoor garden. What's up, Phil? Welcome. I'm in Ontario, Canada, so you're not too far away. And good morning, Bernie. Good to see you. Before I venture out into the world. Nice. Good luck. Timothy, I'm learning to grow my own produce, but we're in the process of resetting the grow tent now so we could start anew. Oh, save my back, yeah. Are you talking about a pump truck, you mean, to carry all the water over? Is that what you're talking about? Like a dolly? Or are you talking about an actual pump itself? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I'll just Google it. What's up, Pappy? Good to see you. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today's a good day. It's the last step before I can get everything out of the grow tent. Like, I don't know, we get like weird, you know, sometimes I actually think people are like asking something serious, and then, yeah. My YouTube's being all weird today. Oh, pump you can connect to a garden hose. Ah, right. Well, yes, you are correct. Okay, but the thing is, then I'd have to have the door open, and then it's bugs, and you know, all that stuff. What's up, Robin? So good to see you. For those of you that actually hung out in the green room last night on the Urban Gardener, we got to see Shawnee and Robin do their Grow What You Eat segment. You guys did a wonderful job. Thank you so much. What a great conversation yesterday. We're going to talk about it a little more in a second. I am just going to swapping to live chat versus top chat. Yeah, me too. Try Tinder. Thanks, Jay. Like, what's wrong with people? Bye-bye. I don't know what's wrong with my screen. It's not, maybe my hands are too dry. Yeah, Doc Leby, I saw you in the audience. Ooh. I don't know if I just hit somebody else by accident. I'm sorry. I gave you a free OJ. Thank you. And what's up, Yellow Skunk? Did I say hi? Good morning. All right, I'm gonna get my water in here and then we'll hang and chat a little bit. Some people go to the gym. I have an indoor garden. Okay, today would have been a good day to wear my Aeroponics Makes Me Wet shirt. Oh, let me get my cleanse. I disinfected it before I even brought it into like anywhere. So yesterday when I did the live and I went to go check the mail to see if I had received this yet to cleanse my system, it had already arrived. It just didn't get delivered to my front door. It got delivered to the community mailbox. And so it was here yesterday when I went to go look. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, MK. Sounds freaking great. Is that a grasshopper or a fan? It's a fan. It's a stupid fan above me. I gotta cut it down today. I'm working on some amazing stuff. Just dropped some Puma Durban poison. Nice. Exciting, calves. Yeah, what's up, everybody? 80s vibe happening? Why? How do I have the 80s vibe happening? Is that a room renovation in progress there? And what's that about with all those water bottles? This is my indoor garden, and technically you could call it a renovation. Yeah, so today's project, hang on. Like every time I'm about to get started, I'm like, wait a second, I need to chill and have some coffee because we just worked really hard right now. All right. So I'm missing a couple connector pieces for my bucket system. So we're gonna just run one at a time. We're gonna do, I'm gonna put all the lids back on. All the lines are connected. Everything is done properly. I used to run 4x8 drain tables covered for my garden, but not for food. Nice zigzag. Yeah, we grow the other stuff too. I grew my first plant this run, so we'll be doing more of that. Check out the Fresh Princess After Dark. That is the other channel. So yeah, this is the bucket system. There's 20 buckets. We're going to end up modifying this for the next run, but for now, we're going to run it with some cleanse. I bought this per a few people's recommendation. Athena Cleanse is just hypochlorous acid, and I'm going to do 10 mils per gallon. So I'm adding 16 gallons per bucket system. So I'm going to do 160 mils of the cleanse in one bucket system, and then same thing with the other. I just have to do one at a time because I'm missing some connector pieces. My friend big time gifted them to me, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what I find. Nice, Kaz, that's exciting. At this point, I'm dropping neck count. Yeah, going cracky. Yeah, for real. What's up, Farmer Chaz? Good morning. Good to see you. Today, we are officially going to flush the bucket systems and pack them up, clean them tomorrow. So I'm going to get all my lids back on the started because I feel like these things kind of take a little bit of extra time. So I just rinsed buckets off, the tops off, because they were so dirty and they had like a lot of debris and stuff. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. It's expensive. Go get powder shock. It's cheaper and you can make it stronger. Airline, no. Growing my own produce, or at least learning to. Well, also check out the Fresh Princess After Dark. Nat, did you get those water bottles blessed by a priest? Yes, I did. Actually, I blessed them myself. Okay, I need one more lid. And we're ready to rock. I'm gonna make sure everything looks like it's connected properly. I mean, at this point, if water spills, I really don't care. The grow tent's empty. It's easy to clean up, so I'm not too concerned. Because I reconnected it this morning, so I'm just making sure we're good. Okay, so we're going to start with this system. Cheers, everybody. Oh, you're gonna harvest the grow along plants. Exciting. But that won't be much, probably 2 to 3 ounces. I mean, sounds like a lot to me. I have my gypsy grape still in the garage in a paper bag, waiting for it to be claimed. Thanks, Pappies. You know what? I'm trying to switch up my setup. I had some colorful, vibrant grow towers in the background, all kinds of stuff going on. We're getting the tent empty. We're cleaning everything. We're resetting thoroughly. What's up, Stang Man? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna get some gloves on. And yeah, I don't know if I should just put like, I guess I'll just mix it into my res. I'll let the water circulate and then I'll pour in the cleanse while it circulates. Now it's working again. What's wrong, Riz? So yeah, I guess I'll just pour my water in, circulate it, and then put my, because I'm not gonna put like thing in each bottle, right? All right, so I got 4 jugs there, 4 jugs here. Oh, I gotta plug this back in. I totally forgot about my pump. I think I still have power here, right? Let me see. Is this not plugged into power? Did I unplug it? Oh, I unplugged it. Hang on. Just wait for the professional girls to tell you how to do everything. Yeah, we wait every day, Cabs. That's why we're here. I think H2O2 works too. Yeah, I don't know if it's like strong enough. All right. Why isn't this working? Oh, that way. Oh, you're such an idiot sometimes. You know that? Sometimes I'm a moron. Okay. I have 40 years experience. That's funny. 30 years experience. It's probably because they're 29 years old. Okay, so I'm just gonna start filling her up, I guess. Yeah, does math. I'm gonna put you guys here actually. I could let my net pots and stuff soak in Athena Cleanse. It's hypochlorous acid. I feel like it'll help break down whatever off my net pots and stuff. I'm 19 and have 30 years. Yeah, they've been doing it since they were in the womb, calves. Yeah, a lot of people can be like freaking trolls online, man. I'm dealing with a few crazy trolls. That's some freaking weirdos, that's for sure. Ask the professional growers. There may be also professional mathematicians. You will always have crazy trolls means you're doing well. True. But yeah, it's good math. I like it. What's up, Grow Doc? And what's up, Storms? Happy Tuesday, everybody. All right, let me turn my pump on. All right, and then I'll start adding in more water. Oh my God, as soon as I pressed the button, the water bottle popped and I thought I did something to the pump. I just freaking jumped. Freak me the F out. See, the system is clogged because it sat for days. So I don't know if the hypochlorous acid's gonna help at this point. But we'll see. I also am missing a mister. Some of the nozzles weren't on, so it's not misty. right, I think we're good now. Sometimes because the system was sitting, so I believe the salt kind of like sets and dries and like clogs up the lines, and I think because I waited, we always soak the lines in a tub, then rinse through. What's up, Ron? Good to see you. At least you didn't zap yourself. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I've actually done that before. What's up, Rose? Good morning. Good to see you. So one system takes 16 gal or 5. It's been okay. One reservoir. Hang on, I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This res, because of the hole for the return pipe, can hold 5 gallons of water. But the system itself, requires a total of 16 gallons in order for it to start circulating again. Why is that happening? So the system takes 21 gallons for it to continuously circulate. If I put in 16 gallons, it'll recirculate maybe for a few cycles. But then all the buckets kind of fill up. I don't know. I think it was 16 for it to start. What net pot question? No, the net pot question that I asked about, can you soak your net pots in Athena Cleanse? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. She can use the cleanse to soak them in. Yeah, that's what I was asking, if I can do that. That's what I'm gonna do. What's up, Grow Week? Good to see you. Sample packs. Just soak them in H2O2 and water. Last time I soaked them in bleach, but I feel like I got to put them in vinegar because there's a lot of salt buildup. So I have 16 gallons of water set aside here. We're going to fill it. We're going to see so I can confirm. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I got to go find my coffee. Today's a day where I need coffee, so hang on, let me go get that. Yeah, and then I have my cleanse right here. I only ordered 1 gallon because I've never used it before. I just wanted to see, do I like it? Is it something we're just going to implement for future use? What's up, Shamrock? Good to see you. Descaling the bucket sucks. You got a lot. Yeah, I know. It's a pain. 16 for half the bucket. No. We're gonna check right now. We're gonna clear this up. It's 16. Okay. Anyways, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna fill the system with 16 gallons, and we're gonna see if it starts recirculating. This is where we're gonna collect the information. I'm gonna have to rewatch this live and transcribe. So now I'm gonna see exactly, because before there was always water kind of in the bottom of the system. I was never able to completely drain the system. So now that the system is completely empty and I'm starting from scratch, I've never actually I've never checked or verified or whatever. I was gonna ask about bleach. My first thought was to run bleach. I've never ran bleach in the lines. I usually take everything apart and do, what am I gonna use for a water chiller? Up until now, I've been using frozen jugs of water, but I'm looking at, I'm getting a water chiller from Vivor. I just don't know which one. I have to decide on how my setup is gonna work first. First, I gotta decide that, and then I can decide what water chiller fits best or which one do I need, because there's different kinds. You know, am I going to have 2 25-gallon reservoirs and then I need like 2 smaller ones? Do I need 1 large one with a larger So I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah. All right, so yeah, we'll see. This is more documenting. You can't add nukes to an unknown quantity of water. Is that not how it works? I know, what is going on, Blacken? Anyways, something about the buckets. I keep moving the cameras because I repurpose this, right, for content. And so I always got to get a better shot. I would use root trash can. Yeah, I'm gonna, I was just gonna use that tote there because that's what I have handy. I'll show you guys. Sorry if I missed anybody. Just retire. What's up, DeReal? Ask yourself basic questions about your system. Here's the thing, is it's all about asking the right questions, right? I have an interesting way of thinking. I always ask myself the wrong questions. So instead of focusing on things that I should be, I'm like, you know, over there when I should be over here. And so that's, the dusty cart to work. Fresh Princess says you got some deciphering to do on what you want. Everybody will have their own opinion. That's why everybody's grow is different. What's up, Craft? Good morning. Good to see you. Smoking some Lola Psychosis, Bruce Banner, Cross Lemon Space Fuel. Nice. How many gardens to fill? What? Oh my God. I can't. I'm like, how many gardens to fill your system? Yes, it's a basic question. Just one I have never asked myself. What's up, Inu? Good morning. Ay, ay, ay. What's up, Too Loose? The reset is going. The tent is almost empty, and we are, right now we're cleaning or cleansing the bucket system. We're just running it with some Athena Cleanse, and then we are gonna get everything that's left out of the tent. Got some fans left, some battery supply units, and then it's cleaning. I've got totes and totes full of net pots, foam collars, just stuff. Yeah, got a lot of stuff to clean. And then we've got all the buckets, all the lines. Yeah. We got our work cut out for us, but we got time to do it all, because as long as the tent is empty, I have 45 days to clean everything. And I'm still, I feel like the 45 days cannot start until I've at least vacuumed all of the dead leaves out of the grow tent. And I can't do that until everything is out. Do I reuse my collars? Yes. However, some of them that look pretty beat up, like I have 4-inch ones from AC Infinity, and they're not durable. They last like one grow, and then I gotta toss them. And I don't know, like how porous is neoprene? Like I don't know, is that smart to keep it? I soak it, but I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing to do. I don't know. it's going to start recirculating. 45 days and 30K in credit card debt, LOL. Right, MK? It's like, way to make me feel better. What's up, Julio? Good to see you. I'm doing good. Or well, sorry. It's RO water. No, I'm actually using tap water for this. Yeah, that's why I said I gotta rewatch the chat and take notes of all the questions. No, I understand the basic questions. I'm just trying to be funny. Now I ask myself, but before I guess I didn't care. Now I have to care. I have no choice. Cheers, everybody. I think as long as they're nice intact, as long as you rinse it with water, neutralizes everything. Yeah, we're going to use the hypochlorous acid, which is going to, I guess it descales everything. I don't have the answers yet. We're going to discover the answers now. Pretty much all I need to know is which point do the buckets start to drop or to increase in temperature, and how much does it take for the system to start recirculating? How many gallons of water does it take to fill the full system? Those are the two main questions. Yeah, so a lot of the things that frustrated me the most were things that go along with yeah, a lot of the things that frustrated me were just like pressure loss, things with the pump. I just had so many different issues, right? But that could also be, I don't know. Like I said, I said yesterday, I'm going to make the list of all my problems. That's what I need to do. Make a list of all my problems and the challenges, like you said, Bernie, my frustrations that I had. And then, like I said yesterday, tackle them one by one. Basic knowledge of your system. You're mixing newts without knowing the volume of water. No. I knew the volume of water. You guys didn't know the volume of water. I understand that all the buckets and the column, before it starts recirculating, are going to take 16 gallons of water, and then I must fill this reservoir with 5 more gallons in order for the system to begin recirculation. So we'll look at it today just to confirm what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is clearly already wrong. It's already recirculating, but maybe it's because there was a little bit of water still in the center column. So how many gallons was that? That was 13 gallons of water, and it just started recirculating. But I would add 15 gallons of water so that it starts recirculating at a normal rate, because now it's like, it's just dripping, right? Normally it should be a little bit faster. So 13 gallons and it starts recirculating, but I don't know, I've always thought it was 16 gallons till it actually, the return is like returning properly. Now it looks like the center column isn't completely full, that it's draining, but it's not draining at a faster rate if it were a little bit higher water level, if that makes sense. So yeah, I am gonna add in the rest of the 3 gallons and fill up the res. What's the total volume at that point? So 13, so this is the 14th gallon. Because at one point, I remember I did a video where I talked about it being 12 gallons, but it doesn't actually recirculate at 12 gallons. It starts just dripping. It's not really recirculating. You know what I mean? So this is the 15th gallon. And then I could probably fit one more gallon, 16 gallons. What? Basic. Oh. You didn't. What was your newt ratio most of your grow? Well, I would do it for 5 gallons at a time because that's how many gallons I can fit in my res, right? I wasn't counting. The system is never empty unless I empty it. And if it's not recirculating properly, then that's a whole other thing, right? So I understand what you're saying, that I only filled for what was in the reservoir, not the entire system, but that's because I only top up the res. I'm not going to empty the entire system every 2 days, right? But if I split the systems, it'd be much easier. It would circulate faster. It'd be less water before it begins recirculation, and I'd probably have less buildup, and it would be more manageable to empty the systems, because squeezing in through here, I don't know, man, this is just so not functional for me. Convert bigger lines. We swapped our buckets. 4-inch added extra recirculation. Water chiller is key. Yeah, I'm learning, Zigzag. I might have air in the lines. Yeah. Don't forget your dwarf tomato. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if it was that, but I saw something. What? What did you see? Wait, who saw what? Someone see something flying around in here? Is that a car joke? Yeah, that's the joke. I did a video on it where he's like, focus, Ford, focus. Yeah. What's up, Taz? Good to see you. Oh, to Wicker, sorry. So yeah, I am focusing because I know it's 16 gallons. So yeah, I'm not stressing about it. I'm focused. Well, just below. All right, we'll call it 15 and a half gallons. We'll call it 15 gallons. But if I run it, then the rest of the buckets will continue to fill up, and it'll write down the volume of water and quantity of buckets so you don't forget. Yes, but I feel like I should circulate it a little more to see if it fills up the other buckets. Like if I can add in 16 gallons for it to be like full of water. Because I feel like the water hasn't accumulated in the buckets yet. Each bucket has about 1 inch of water. I saw cherry tomato rolling. It was probably clay pebble. I got clay pebbles rolling around everywhere here, you guys. 15.5. No, we're going to make it 16. I'm going to wait because I want to make sure all the buckets are full so that the system is operating like it would if I had plants in it. So I'm going to just go around. Also, some of the misters aren't working. Yeah, like this one here is not even full yet. Nor is this one. As you get down here, it takes more time to fill. Some of the misters aren't working, so the system isn't like filling up the way it should. It's probably just because I let it sit and then the salt builds up. All right. What's up, Germinator? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. What's up, Andy Man? Favorite tomato? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Now I feel so inexperienced in the tomato department after yesterday's interview after yesterday's conversation, sorry. In the green room. We chatted with Craig LaHoulier, and he's like a tomato expert. He has grown, how many varieties did he say? I don't even remember. He said a crazy number. I'm getting yelled at by a tiny kitten. Nice. Yeah, it drives me insane, Wickershire. Okay, Robin, I was thinking that, and then I was like, I don't want to say it out loud because just in case I'm not accurate, that's a pretty big number, and I didn't want to exaggerate, but wow. 4,000 different varieties. So, I mean, I haven't grown, I don't even know what the varieties are called that I've grown, right? I bought tri-color cherry tomatoes. What's up, Galaxy Rods? I'm sorry I missed you. I'm sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. Obviously, I've been a little distracted. What's up, Habitual? And what's up, Wasman? Good morning. Do I ever grow ground cherries outside? No, I've only ever grown flowers outside. So, yeah. So, yeah, the system is starting to fill up. I think 16 gallons is correct. But yeah, 4,000 varieties of tomatoes. I've gone to the grocery store. I bought a 3-pack. It was like, or sorry, 3-pack. It was 3 tri-color cherry tomato. It was like a little pint, and it was the yellow ones, the brown ones, and the red ones. And they were delicious. I grew them the last grow. You guys saw them. And then prior to that, I grew sweetie tomatoes. And then I grew, it was similar to a black crim tomato and a big rainbow tomato. That's it. And then all these varieties that I guess you can't really say I grew them because I didn't really get fruit. I mean, the Cousin Martina, I got fruit. But the plant had blight, so I had to just harvest the fruit. And I only got just one little vine of tomatoes, but yeah. All right, so the system is recirculating, and I'm just checking to see how full these buckets are getting. This is not working. Some of the misters just aren't working. They aren't twerking. Soak them all again. I just soaked them all, but since we're going to be washing everything anyways, may as well. What's up, Bowtie Life? Good to see you. And what's up, Grumpy Bulldog? Good morning. Did I miss anybody? What's up, Doyle? I think I already said hi. Yeah, he's so smart. Craig was awesome. It was an honor to get to chat with him yesterday. We need a day where you only use Latin names for all plants grown. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. You'll be in charge of naming them, and then I will just refer to them by their names. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Write down the volume of water for quantity of buckets so you don't forget. This is important knowledge. Okay, oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry if I miss anything. I'm gonna try to make time today to separate a pot my. Oh, habitual. Your after dark plants look great. You don't need misters now, do you? No, the misters are 3 components, and it's not like they get worn out or anything. I think maybe it's just salt buildup. So once I soak them, last time I soaked them in vinegar, and then I washed them with soap and water, and they were totally fine. And so now I have clean ones on hand to swap out anytime something isn't working. Habitual, are you gonna go live? I am not watching the chat. Yeah, Galaxy, but the chat is watching you. Sorry guys, just catching up. Again with the 67. Yeah, thanks Cavs, appreciate you sharing. What's up EE? Good to see you. The scientific, oh, the Latin names. Sorry, I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm like, I didn't understand what you meant. But yes, I actually tried memorizing all the Latin names of the seeds that I have, and there's some of them that I memorized. Have a great day, Bernie. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your bike ride. TFP, I'll take new pics soon to share with you guys. Yeah, they look so good, Habitual. Congrats. Yeah, knee pads. Do I ever have a day off? No, I don't want one. I can't sit still. The other day I tried to sit down and relax, and I couldn't. I was like, oh yeah, I should go vacuum the tent just to make sure that, you know, it's been vacuumed. Yeah, so I'm gonna go check the buckets again, make sure everything's filling up. So now it's returning properly, and I'm just gonna check the last bucket. Gotta replace these last 2, they're not working. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing so you can understand every system. What's up, Berry Berry? And again, I'm sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. Just trying to make sure I don't miss anything here. So each bucket fills up with about 1 inch of water. And once it reaches this lip over here, that's when it starts draining. So what I'm doing is I'm going around to make sure every bucket is filled to the same level to ensure that the system is completely full. Some buckets, the misters aren't working, so you can see they're not reaching that level, so I can't accurately determine whether or not the thing's draining properly, like here. right? So I need to make sure that all the buckets are the same so that I can confirm, okay, yeah, it officially takes 16 gallons or whatever. You know, the system could be circulating because not all the buckets are full. If I fill, anyways, if all the buckets are full and the system is completely or operating correctly, then you can truly determine how much you prefer to do it inside. We are about to go through a reno, so putting a tent in the house won't work. Oh yeah, that sucks. That's okay. You'll just have to, yeah, you'll live vicariously. Honestly, have you ever grown an after dark plant, Farmer Chaz? And if you haven't, even if you don't consume, like I don't smoke or anything, I mean, I might now, but it's honestly, it's just, I can't describe it. It's a beautiful plant. Just the plant itself. Like if you enjoy plants, forget about consumption, forget about medicine, forget about all that. Just, it's a beautiful plant. I had a great experience growing it, and I'm disappointed that it got cut short. But yeah, it is, you'll definitely, if you choose, you know, something that you know you'll like in terms of like the color or whatever, because for me, it's all about the aesthetic, right? And thanks to calves, I feel like, yeah, I got to enjoy, where's my coffee? I'm gonna replace those misters, I just need coffee, and then we'll add in our cleanse. Oh, and what's up, DC's Bees? I saw you roll in, and I made a mental note to say hi, and I didn't forget. clogged it from power. What's up, Barry? Good to see you. All right. I think we good now. It's like every time you fix one mister, another one stops working. It's a pain. What's up, everybody? Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. I'm here. The water is near to the wall. Yes. Right, I forgot about that. Yeah. Good looking out, you guys. Thank you. I'm not paying attention. What's up, Rain? Good to see you. Yeah, MK's here, I think. I saw her here earlier. Yeah, no shock therapy today. All right, so now I'm just gonna add in the cleanse. So that's 16 gallons of water, and the system is, all the buckets are full, and the system is recirculating. Now I don't know if I should top it up because it's recirculating. Why do you need the misters right now? Pull them out if they're in trouble. No, they're good. Now I've replaced, I'm gonna soak all of them and clean them. But yeah, these ones are, okay. So the system is recirculating. That's 16 gallons of water. I'm gonna fill the reservoir now. I don't even know if it matters to fill the reservoir. I guess I will, just to understand how this works. Because I think, yeah, it was 20 gallons of water, I think, because everything's full now. Sorry, just talking to myself. Yeah, so everything is full. Every bucket is full. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna add in my cleanse for, what's up, Legs? Good to see you. Fill it fully. Always fully test systems, but I'm just adding my cleanse in, but okay, I'll add in water. Let me just see if this gets any more empty. I'll put this, I'm trying to find a spot down here for it. No. This used to be, oh, you know what? Hang on. I had the pump zip tied before to the wall. Now I'm just going to put it here. Put the AC adapter in here. So it doesn't get wet. And then put this over here. Alright. So yeah, all the misters are working. All the buckets are full. I'm going to wait, see if the res depletes anymore, just to make sure everything's full. I'll top it up with water till that's full. But yeah, I think 21 gallons made sense when I initially said that. I will be on the hydro soon. Also, I want a deep water culture with everything. Oh, nice. Exciting, Legs. Congrats. It's so much fun. You're going to love it. Happy growing. Make sure to share it on YouTube. All right. You should probably add another pump back of your line. Actually, well, because you mean in terms of pressure to properly feed the system? Well, I'm actually going to be splitting these systems in half. My next run, so I'm emptying everything out of the grow tent. I'm just running the system so I can run the cleanse through. And while I'm doing that, I'm just making sure that like I got my numbers right from, or I understand how much water it takes for my system to operate correctly. It's more just to understand, but I'm going to be splitting the systems in half. So rather than having 2 buckets wide and 10 long, it's going to be just 5. So I'm going to be splitting this center channel here splits in half. So I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to have 4 sections of 5 by 2. And that way, and then I'll put them like this way with a larger res, and I'm going to put them in the middle of the room. Yeah. So we 210, yeah, 21 gallons of water. Yes, 210. Thanks for doing the math. Ooh, thanks for doing the math. Appreciate it. What's in the bucket? Water. I bet you last bucket's got way, yes. The flow is slow. So I'm going to be splitting the systems in half, not only for functionality, but also just for, not only for the flow of the system, well, I guess that's functionality, but also just for me managing it. It's much easier to get around if I'm not walking through this narrow aisle here. It's not feasible. I can't take care of my, oh yeah, so this is the half gallon that was left for, so yeah, my main res would start off at like 68 degrees, and then by the time I would check the temperature in the last bucket, it would go up by 10 degrees Fahrenheit, which is crazy. What's up, Les? 87 days, 12 hours, and 34 minutes until summer. Happy tent cleaning Tuesday. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. What's up, Joseph? Good morning. I think splitting is going to be better for you once things are growing. 1,000,000%. You're not growing to be breaking limbs. Yeah. What did I say before? To think about what problem. Absolutely. Also, part of what I'm not considering, but what one of the major changes I'm going to make is nothing against the wall, right? The buckets are going to run in the center of the room, and these lights are going to shift over just by 2.5 feet. So it'll be 2.5 feet this way, and the buckets will be in the center of the room, and then the grow towers will surround on the outside. So the orange tower will go back there. Powder shock, it's a lifesaver. You don't want blight, it's a pool supply. Oh, I'll have to, yeah, I've gotten blight in here before too, but I'm going to be more intentional about the varieties I'm growing. Make sure they're, I mean, even if they are disease resistant, they can still get disease, but look for varieties that are less likely. I think Rose, you suggested some varieties. Or maybe it was the lettuce that you suggested, the disease-resistant one. All right, I'm going to add more water. that's 17. So that's going to be 20 gallons. All right, 20 gallons. So I'm going to add in 200 mils of the cleanse. Yeah, so that's it. We'll add that in, and I don't know how long I'll let it run for. Maybe like an hour. I don't know if that's enough. Double it. It says for cleaning to use, I don't want to use too much. I don't want to waste it either. So for severe conditions, use at a rate of 5 to 10 mils per gallon. So I'm going to do, on the higher end, I'm going to do 10 mils per gallon, because I'm still going to wash these buckets anyways after I'm done. So I think I should be okay if I read the bottle and I follow what it says, as long as I go on the higher end. Yeah, read the information, yeah. But I also watched a video on it this morning, just to make sure I don't F up on the live. And yeah, you know what, Zigzag? I'm actually probably anyways, I'm gonna be switching my lines anyways next run, so I'm not too worried about it. And I still clean my lines regardless with a straw cleaner. I always clean all my lines. I soak them and then I actually clean them. Don't trust the manufacturer. They want you to fail, so you never use their product again. I'm sensing some sarcasm. I concur, Nat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be fine. Everyone left me today to go shopping. Got the whole tiny home to myself. Nice. Oh, it's like, what? You know, sometimes I'm glad I don't read some of the things you guys say out loud. All right, I'm gonna get my gloves on. So we have, it's 20 gallons that fills the system. The reservoir is full, every bucket is full, and the system is recirculating. So 20 gallons, so we're gonna add in 200 mils of the cleanse. So I'm gonna do that. Do it over here. Actually, I'll bring the ladder over here so I don't have to be in a weird position. Yeah, and then after I'm done this, I'll have to do the other bucket system separately, because I'm missing connector pieces and I don't know where they are. So I can't complete the system. All right, 200 mils. right, 200 mils. Brett, it is the same grow tent. It's just empty now. It's okay. We'll fill it back up soon. Sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. All right, we're going to get that in and we're going to circulate that. And that's it. Let's see how it goes. I'll let it circulate maybe for like an hour. And yeah. What are you guys talking about? I put in 20, anyways, I know what I did. I already did the math in my head before the live. I knew what I was going to do, and I'm just, 20 gallons times 10 mils equals 200 milliliters. That's what I added, you guys. I know what I'm doing. I prepared myself beforehand so that I don't look like an idiot. Yeah, I hear you, Zigzag. I'm not too worried about it. I'm still gonna do a wash after the fact, and I'm gonna be changing my lines anyways, probably to the black ones. It'll look nicer too. I don't know who designed this system and who put white lines with a black bucket. In my opinion, it's kind of weird. Yeah, tent's in my basement. You don't look like an idiot. I mean, that's debatable, Mike. It's debatable. But I do try to what's up, Reef? Prepare myself now before the lives, because what I've done in the past is I literally wait. Well, I still do that sometimes. I wait to do something because I'm waiting on answers from the chat. And it's like, I don't even know if that's good or bad information. So I pre-check it in advance so that I can make my decision on what I choose to do. But it's not to say I don't appreciate the suggestions. Black traps heat. Only way to learn is to mess up. Yep, that's why I'm learning so much, I think, is because I've messed up so much. But you know what, Zigzag? I've reset this system. This is my 5th time resetting this bucket system, and I've had no problems in the past. Well, I mean, I've had root rot, but I didn't start off that way. In this run, I didn't. Like, I cleaned thoroughly that it was going to get there, but not because I didn't clean my system properly, because I, yeah. You can make this chat where people have to pay to... thanks, Kaz. Happy growing to you, too. Oh man, yeah, that does suck. Yeah, I've had like, not floods, but I've had like water everywhere, but it's not that much, it's not that bad. I checked all the lines and everything, so we're good. The water's happening because I didn't put the net pots in. Have a great day, Habitual. I gotta message you later, by the way. I have something to send you. Are we checking temperature on buckets, or is that not necessary due to changing? I'm still gonna check it. So tomorrow's live, I feel like we have to check it in a little bit. Like right now, it's fresh water. It's gonna be pretty consistent. I feel like I need to mimic the environment. So, you know, I can cover the net or the plant ports, and I can turn the lights up let it heat up in here and see what happens. And then tomorrow I can check it, document it, and yeah. I think that's what we'll do. And then we'll take them apart tomorrow, and then we'll start emptying the tent. Why does temperature flow matter if you're rearranging the system and adding a chiller? I guess just to know. Maybe people want to know. Like, sometimes people have questions, right? So I've been using the system this long. I should be able to answer those questions, even if I'm not going to use it again, just to understand. So that if somebody down the line asks me, why did you change it? Then at least I can say, well, because by the time I got here, this was 10 degrees hotter, or by the time I did this. And so I have an idea, but I just want to confirm, and now's a good opportunity. It doesn't matter. It's just more for keep that info in my back pocket, and it'll make for some good content. We're going to run thin on content without plants, you guys. So now I got to focus on the systems, and I've had a lot of people ask me about the bucket system. So if people, you know, buy a system like this, I can tell them why. Temperature or humidity doesn't matter if there's no plants in the room. I understand, but I guess just to understand how having 10 buckets long affects things, like how things can't stay stable. I don't know. I feel like it's just, I don't know. Shouldn't that be information that I should have already, I have an idea of it, and I have, you know, documentation of it on the lives where I check the water temperature in the main res, it's 68 degrees, and then I check the last bucket and it's like 75 degrees. It's a big difference. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not, but having more information can't harm you, right? So even if it's a waste of time, it's just information. Alvin, I worked actually with a manufacturer. I got it from like a no-name place, really, in China. It's the same place where I got the towers from and all that stuff. How can you troubleshoot if you don't know the baseline? Well, I'm not even going to need to troubleshoot since I'm switching the systems. But maybe one day down the line, I may want to put them back together, and I can just refer back to this information and be like, right, that's why I took them apart. Because who knows? In 5 years from now, I may forget. You'll still have that problem with chillers. It sucks to find the sweet spot. I guess, well, we've talked about getting an inline water chiller. So if the temperature starts to drop at the 5th or the 6th bucket, then I've thought about, okay, connecting a water chiller and then continuing, and then it comes back. So you have one in the main res and then one halfway through. She won't have the same problem with the chillers if she corrects the system and runs the pump for the correct amount of time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't anticipate having the same problem, but I'm just, yeah, just trying to understand, I guess. Just trying to confirm what I've learned so far. And then, yeah, after I get off the live, I'll do the other system. I'll do the same thing, 20 gallons, and I'll make sure all the misters are working, all the lines are properly connected. And tomorrow, we're going to take the buckets apart. Thursday, we're going to wash the buckets. And offline, like off the lives, I'm going to start wiping the tent down. I'm going to remove these trays. I'm going to vacuum everything and start wiping the tent down. I have some of these fans to take down that I'm going to do this afternoon. And what's up, Shane? Happy Tuesday. And yeah, we've got, if I had a water chiller, I'd go back to, $200 current culture buckets fit in 2 rooms. Hello, what are you doing? I have no idea. I am resetting my grow tent. This is my indoor garden, and we just cut down all the plants, and now we are resetting. We are starting a new garden. Welcome. Adding a water chiller in line is going to be a waste, or is going to be like adding biology to a fluctuating system. It's just a waste of time. Well, I won't need to do that if I'm cutting the system in half or splitting the system. The system is working correctly and all the water returns to the reservoir. An inline chiller will do you no good. Got it. Someone said Princess is getting ready for Thrips 3.0. That's funny. No. We're gonna... Listen, you guys, 3 years ago, I had thrips. And I had to bleach everything. And then I took like a couple months off. No, it's a brand of buckets. This is, these are called Bateau buckets. The Mantis Army. No. No bugs in here. Yeah, because I want more bugs in my house. No, I'm not going to get beneficial bugs. This is in my basement. I'm just going to bleach and clean, and maybe I'll get a UV wand or something like that, and we'll figure it out. You need to be one. I am with my outdoor garden. Time and place for everything. My outdoor garden, I've got tons of bugs, and it's not like they're not pests. They're just bugs, and it's fine. But in my house is a different story. I just don't want it. Also, don't ladybugs reproduce like crazy? Windmills, yes. I think it was the Netherlands that I went to, yeah. No bugs, good or bad for me indoor. Yeah, no bugs for me. I'm not interested in bugs. I think the ladybugs just die off with that. Ew, I don't want any, like, then I'm gonna have all these dead ladybugs. I'm like, no thanks. No thanks, I'm good. No bugs, period, point blank. How about that? Yeah, it's just not my approach that I'm gonna take in here. You can, you know, your garden, your way. No bugs indoors, period. I'm right there with you, Galaxy. 15,000 ladybugs in your tent. You know what, Alvin? Just because you asked so nicely, I might do it. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. Like, yeah, I wouldn't. Adding bugs into an indoor setting, like pouring water into a leaking pipe. Yeah. I like how you finished it with just my opinion. Do you spray oils then for IPM, or what is your IPM? I need to improve my IPM. I started halfway through the grow and I was alternating between 1% hydrogen peroxide and optic foliar overgrow, which I don't know, is that considered IPM? So I don't know, a lot of people have suggested Athena IPM, and I'm going to look at something else, and I'll alternate between a couple of different things. I still need to look into that. So there's certain things that we have time to figure out, and all these things I'm going to decide obviously in advance so that I have a schedule for things and I have, you know, a procedure for everything. In all seriousness, I'd rather have bugs inside to save my plants than have to go through cleaning and having to deal with all the... You know what though, Alvin? I asked myself, that's the first thing I thought of. How can I fight for my plants? But then you have to ask yourself, like just in life in general, what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Are you fighting of the idea of something, or are you fighting for the reality? The reality was that my plants were just producing foliage. So if I really put it into perspective, what am I saving? What am I going to add bugs to save leaves? It's not like I had a flourishing garden full of fruit and harvest. Like, I wasn't even doing that. And I was on the verge of root rot. So it was like, you know what? It was just a decision I made for my garden. But to each their own, right? There's a difference. Like, I did not have a thriving garden. So it wasn't worth fighting for. You don't want bugs, but you're going to add more bugs into your garden. That makes sense, Princess. It all depends on what you're losing or not. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I saved it kind of ish, right? It won't go to waste. I think for some you might lose a certain plant and they will do everything they can do to save it. And you know what? Oftentimes I feel like those are the people that are like, oh man, I've had thrips and I just can't get rid of them and they just keep coming back, because it, like, just bite the bullet, deal with it, and then later you can be happy and grateful for what you have done, because it's not worth, like, it's just not worth it. You'll get better results just setting your mud on fire. Or my tent on fire. A lot of people have suggested an O3 generator, like just a small room one, which could be a quick way to expedite the reset. Something to consider. Right. See? There it is. If you had a flourishing garden, bugs wouldn't want to be there. See? So that was it. Like, that just further proves my point that it's like there was nothing worth saving. Ozone generator is awesome. Yeah, I feel like that could be a good option for me. I'm still going to scrub. I still have to clean, but it could also be a way to, I still need time. I still need about a month or more, maybe like I said, 4 to 5 weeks to properly plan my garden. 4 to 5 weeks. I'm not sure about all the products, but they're not in the business of keeping bugs in refrigerators. I should work on my garden. Obviously you should work on your garden. What do you mean? Be careful with, you'd have to leave the house. And make sure. I would still wait the 45 days. I would just use the ozone generator to make sure that at the end of the 45 days, there's nothing else. Brix levels, aren't they the sugar levels? The plant uses, like, turns the sugars into carbohydrates. No, there's something there. Yeah, I watched a video on it the other day too, so it was like fresh in my mind, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to sound like an idiot. But something about the sugars in the plant, the sugars that it's able to produce. What's up, Poppin' Seeds? Yeah, I watched that video too, Cavs. You sent it to me. It's just, sometimes I don't know. I retain like something. I know that it's about sugars. I just forget exactly what about. No, I know that photosynthesis is how the plant converts sugars into, anyways, I'm gonna rewatch the video and we could talk about it tomorrow. Don't forget to cleanse the pollinator. That's what she said. I don't even know if that applies. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Calves. Oh, is it hard on electronics? Well, it would be empty anyways. You can buy a trunk full of vegetables at a farmer's market for what the electricity costs. I hope this wasn't it. What I didn't here. Put it this way, Barry. I didn't study for my exams. Period. I would show up and be like, "Huh? Do we have that exam today? Oh shit! Can I borrow your textbook?" And people would be like, "Come on, really?" So I was the worst. So this is huge that we're learning this. This is like the fact that I've accomplished what I've accomplished is like, huh? You must really like gardening. Stupid question. What's this IPM? Integrated Pest Management. What do you do for pest prevention in your garden, pretty much, or pest management / prevention? How do you manage your prevention? Anyways, so freestyle exam, yes, and that's why I failed everything. It's like, yeah, what's an exam? Honestly, in high school, you have to get like a certain amount of community service hours in order to graduate. And the morning of graduation, I went to go get my papers signed saying that I finished them. Like that, I finished my community service hours like the day before grad. And then I submitted them. So I've always been like that. I'm an artist, you know. You can't make us learn certain things. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I should definitely do a better job at retaining that information about Brix levels, calves. It's probably something important to know. It's the measurement of dissolved solids, mostly sugars, in plant sap. Community service to graduate. Yeah, no, you had to do community service hours. I don't even remember where I did mine. I think I did mine in a bunch of different places. But I'm like, where did I do it? Did I even do it? You guys like, oh God, did I even graduate? No, I'm just kidding. I definitely graduated. Yeah. Yeah, it's volunteer work hours, but it is called community service hours. That's what they call it. Like, in order to graduate, the criteria is referred to as Korean natural farming methods. Yeah. That's why you worked with Team U people who say you converted something. So no, these buckets aren't from Team U. This is Bato. You can look it up online. It's just a brand of buckets. Bato buckets. BATO. Anyways, you guys, that's it for today. I'm going to continue to let this run. I'm going to go feed Scarlet. I'm going to then do the second bucket system, and tomorrow we'll take it apart. Thursday we're going to wash it, and just lots of washing in the near future. So come hang out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It makes stuff like this more fun. But yeah, I'm going to do the exact same thing in the other system. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It's Taco Tuesday. Maybe go have some tacos, some Mexican food. I don't know. All right, everybody. Peace. Have a good one. And don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Bye, everybody. Yeah, pros and cons with everything. Pros and cons. How long does it have to run? I don't know. I'm literally going to go Google it right now. What's up, Pitts Place? Sorry I didn't say hi. All right. Peace, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.